G'day guys, and welcome to Wristy Business. Firstly, I just wanted to apologise for this croaky voice. However, I couldn't wait to share this piece with you. Last week, we had a sneak peek at my 8-bit brew, which is currently on loan to Jody at Just One More Watch. My good friend Brian had just purchased the brand new Espresso Retrograph from Brew Watch Co. and decided to change his shipping address to me so I could review it before he got it on his wrist. Thanks, Brian. Now, I've had a double whammy this week with Brian's piece arriving and another piece, a very exciting piece, arriving from Singapore. And we'll stick around at the end as I'll do an unboxing of this one. Now, Brew Watch Co. is a micro brand operating out of New York City, founded by industrial designer Jonathan Ferrer in 2015. Brew Watches has a loyal following, and Jonathan's hands-on approach with customer service and social media rewards his customers with an end-to-end enjoyable experience. This can be seen in the fact that most Brew watches are currently sold out. Now, let's have a quick look at this and have a chat about some of Jonathan's design inspirations with this piece. The first thing I've noticed with this piece is how much is going on with the different metal finishes and the way each finish plays with the light in different ways. Jonathan has really created something special here that forces you to stop and enjoy the moment, savouring these fine details in this piece. The sunburst effect on the dial is really eye-catching. Powering this watch is the Seiko VK64 Mecha Quartz movement, featuring a 60-minute timer at the 9 o'clock position and a 24-hour indicator at the 3 o'clock position. Measuring up this piece, we have a 22mm lug width, and the strap tapers down to about 18mm down the bottom, 17.5mm. So we're looking at a case thickness of just under 11mm. It's a little bit more than what Brew specifies on their website. And we're looking at a case width of about 30, just under 38mm, so a little bit less than what they recommend on their website. A bit of a weird one here, lug to lug is about 41.6mm. So there you have it, some pretty nice proportions there. This piece is at home on your wrist if you're at a wine bar enjoying a nice glass of wine, just as much as it would be at home on your wrist, say at a local cafe. It's a classic design, very easy to wear, that will definitely turn a couple of eyes. One other issue I noticed here was with the strap. With this hidden lug design, the tolerances were too tight for me to fit any other strap. Even trying some other quick release leather straps, I was just unable to get it on. And even trying to get the stock strap back on, I had a couple of times where it felt like it clicked in place and actually popped off. So as you can see, even jiggling it in place and pushing the quick release lever, it still was quite difficult. I actually had to do it off camera. Jonathan combines his love of coffee and the cafe culture with his design skills, paying homage to vintage Italian espresso machines by incorporating design elements such as shapes, gauges, and dials in his watches. His love of espresso is seen in features such as the extraction timer that runs from 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock, indicating the ideal extraction time of between 25 and 35 seconds. Under the macro, we can see why this watch plays so nicely with the light. Across the case, there are 4 different metal finishes, The dial is brushed in a manner that radiates from the center, creating the sunburst dial effect. High polished metal around the rim of the sapphire crystal and on the sides of the case creates a classy effect. The curved edges are also brushed and intersect with one another in the corners, whilst the case back also features a horizontal, deeply brushed effect. Overall, this is an amazingly designed piece for the fantastic price of only $375 US. So there we have it, guys. Another fantastic watch from Brew Watches, and such a classic, easy to wear design. I'm disappointed I couldn't demonstrate it on other straps, but being a loner, I didn't really want to try it too much. But I'm sure there's other straps out there that will fit it. It just might take a bit of trial and error. Brian, you probably won't find yourself changing the strap too much. That brown is perfect. There is no better pairing for this piece. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video that there's another piece that I'd like to unbox at the end, and that arrived from Singapore. But before we get to that, please, if you like this video, please like it. And if you want to see the next video, please subscribe to the channel. Now, let's unbox it. We've got the new packaging from Zelos. Must admit I was a fan of the wood packaging. Some marks and scuffing on this, but I guess that's acceptable. The screws are a bit loose there, but I'm sure it survived. Oh, that. Yep. So a bit of damage in there, unfortunately, from transportation. But it does appear the watch is fine, so.